pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. School City of Whiting mission, School City of Whiting, in partnership with our community, empower students to pursue high quality, personalized educational pathways and grow as responsible lifelong learners who respect and value differences. Roll call.
TJ Toth,
Here.
Chris Davenport,
Here.
Patty Hearst. Let the record show Patty is not here. Tom Hurley,
Here.
Rena Mendez. Here.
There's no, I guess comments, so we'll go to the next agenda item, administration report.
We're going to go ahead and have
Presentation by Liz.
All right, that's me.
Thank you, Liz, for being here. This is Liz Preboy. She is our district instructional coach. Okay, so she's going to kind of break down what's been going on here for a semester for us.
Yes, hi everyone. Like he said, I'm Liz Preboy. The director of the curriculum department is Erin Nolan Higgins, but unfortunately she's not here tonight. She's at a leadership conference in Indianapolis with all the principals. So yeah, let's begin about the curriculum update. So the main goal of the curriculum department is supporting teachers so that they can be highly effective for our students. So these are kind of the areas that we focus on. We want to make sure they have good curriculum and materials that they need. We want to make sure they have the instructional frameworks so they know what they're teaching and what are on the big high stakes tests. We also want to make sure that they're continuing to increase their knowledge through professional development, coaching, and even collaborating with each other, especially on those early release Wednesdays. Another big portion of our job is data collection. So we look at district-wide data, school data, and then even grade level data. Erin and I look at it with the principals, and then we also look at it with the teachers. And then finally, another big part of Erin's job is writing all the grants for title so that we can fund all of this stuff. So that's kind of an overview of the big picture of our departments. And I just want to give you a couple updates. So go ahead. So this year, preschool through 5th grade adopted Wonders, the reading program. So we are working with that and enjoying new materials we haven't had for a while. So the teachers are enjoying that. Another thing with the new diploma tracks, all students have to have a computer science credit. So this year we're offering it in 8th grade as well as 9th grade. So all 8th graders this year will leave middle school with 2 high school credits, and some will leave with 4 because they're taking an advanced math class. Also, we are trying to, our cadet teaching program has always been great here at Whiting because of the high school, elementary being so close and connected. But what we're doing now is making an actual education pathway. And so, again, starting in January, something new, we have a partnership with PNW. So the students in our cadet cohort right now are going to leave, once they finish, this semester we'll have dual credits for the principles of education. And Jess Castillo is actually working with the professor at PNW that teaches it. And we're using that syllabus as well, just kind of changing it though for high schoolers. As you'll see when we do our strategic planning in January, that increasing high school credits in middle school and college credits in high school is our goal. And so we want to continue increasing that. I have Study Island and EdMed up there because we continue to teach teachers how to use that program better and just us use the data better as well. So that's going to be continuing. And this year we want to look at textbook adoption for middle school ELA and civics for 6th grade, which is another newer requirement. So, all right, next, thanks. Aligning curriculum maps has been kind of a big thing this year. The iLearn checkpoints are new. We did a pilot last year, but they're brand new for this year. And the IBOE has just been flooding us with materials, and if you that are in education know that, just flooding us. So we're trying to, I'm part of a cadre for iLearn, so I attend, I learn about this stuff, and then I try to teach the teachers about it. And also, district-wide too, we are doing aligning with those things. Because the biggest thing is that the checkpoints, they kind of reordered the standards, and so we have to make sure our curriculum maps now match this new order. this is gonna be a 2-year process. Like, it's not gonna be happening just this year, but we are working on it, and we're helping the teachers also use all those materials, and it's quite a lot, and it's good, because they're gonna help us in the long run. And then now that I'm like district-wide, I'm trying to align pre-K to 12, which sounds kind of crazy, but making sure we're using the same language, the same type of writing rubrics, things like that. So the teachers, the students, when they go through the grade levels, will be like, oh yeah, I've seen that RACES format for writing before in 5th grade, and I've heard that word before in math and, 6th grade, things like that. So working on that alignment, which again is another big project and part of our strategic plan, as you'll see as well. And then we're also doing a focus of having science and social studies help the math teachers and the ELA teachers with some of the checkpoints, because they do overlap. Social studies, you do a lot of reading. So just trying to, if we all focus on this same checkpoint standard in social studies, that will help the students again. Oh, I heard this in reading class. Oh, I hear this in social studies, so thanks. Professional development is another part of our job. Some of the trainings on there are things we've done this year, either Erin or I or the principals. And we also kind of look at what the needs as teachers want, need, and we also look for professional development in other areas around too, not just in-house training that we think is good professional development for the teachers. The mentor program has been going on in Whiting for quite many years, but we just added in this year a mentor retreat. So it's just pretty much time where we do guided conversation with the teachers, because we really want the new staff to feel part of our community. And so not only, you can see one of those pictures is from it, they're not only talking to their mentor, but they're also talking to other mentors and getting to know other teachers and the staff as well. So we did one this fall, and we're going to do another one in January. So this is my 3rd year doing instructional coaching for Whiting, and I just wanted to share with you a little bit what it is. I use a student-centered coaching approach, so really we focus on the students. It's not focusing really on the teacher. And what we do is I meet with the teacher, we decide a standard or a unit that we want to work on together. We assess the students, we plan together. I plan with them weekly. We teach together. I go in their classrooms and work with the students. And then along the way, we assess them and see how they're going and adjust. So, so far, well, this semester, I will have done this cycle with 10 teachers throughout the district. And I kind of think the benefits, the benefits for me is I get to really know the teacher and how they teach. And I also get to know all the students. And so since I've been doing this in Nathan Hale, I know almost all the students in Nathan Hale for the last couple of years. And now that I've been working in the middle school too, I know I've got to kind of have eyes on all the students, which helps me with, instructional big picture things for the whole district. But then also for the teacher, they walk away with a fully planned unit that they can use next year that has effective strategies and good planning and good materials that we've created together. They also have, me as a resource, because once I get to, working with someone for 4 to 8 weeks, you get to know them really well. And so again, they feel connection to someone in the school. I'm not their evaluator, so it's somebody they can trust as well, to be honest with, hey, this is not going well with these kids. Can you please help me? And then I'm there to help them. So, yeah, that's another piece of my job that I've been doing. All right. And then, hey, looking ahead, we have the mentor retreat. So we also are going to be doing a book study. This book here, Uncommon Sense for New Teachers, we are in process of purchasing for all mentors and mentees. So Dr. Ryan Donlin was here as our keynote speaker the opening day, and then I had the honor to go be part of this mentor-mentee cadre he has running this year. And this was this is the book that he's using for our study. And I just think it's very valuable for conversations, and it has interesting things for new teachers too. So I'm hoping the new teachers will definitely read it, take advantage of it. Other things, we have Skyward training that Josh is going to be leading. That is a big piece of our training second semester, as it should be, because we need it to roll out. properly for in August. The teachers need to be comfortable using it. Data conversations continue. Those are usually more at grade level, but I'm usually there to kind of help guide it. We'll start talking about PLC language and then just other things that come up that the teachers or we notice the students need. So that is just my brief overview of the curriculum department, and thank you guys for your time.
Thank you. I just want to assure the board, you know, I talked to the board before about making sure that we have people at the district level in our building admin, that we're taking care of teachers, we're supporting teachers so that they can support our kids, right? That's how it needs to work. We take care of the staff, and then the staff, the classroom teachers are taking care of our kids. And Liz is doing a great job. She knows how much it means to me to make sure that we're there for them, we're providing resources. And it's good that our teachers have somebody that they can trust that comes in the classroom and helps them grow as a professional. So I can assure you that she's doing a great job.
Great,
So thank you, Liz.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Superintendent's report.
Yeah, just a couple things here, in no particular order. Obviously, tomorrow is our last day with our students, so then we go on Thanksgiving break here. So I wish all the families and students a restful, happy kind of holiday together. Our cheer team is going to, in the process of trying to get enough funding to attend a national cheer competition that's in Charlotte, North Carolina. I just want to thank all of our community partners that are helping assist with that. We have a lot of help. A lot of people are pitching and trying to make that happen. So we should all be very proud of our cheer team. They've had a great season so far. So hopefully we'll be able to make that happen for them. Again, that's going to be December 10th or December 7th to the 10th. They'll be traveling. What else we got here? Also, congratulations to all of our students. Grading period 1, we had over 220 middle schoolers and high schoolers either make the All-A honor roll or the AB honor roll. We're looking forward to trying to improve that for year for semester 1 coming up to an end here. So very proud of all of our students, all of our staff for making that happen and working hard. Just a reminder to all of our families, we have tutoring being offered on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 3 to 4 p.m. Math and science is on Tuesday, and then English and social studies and other electives is on Thursday. Again, that's from 3 to 4. And what was the last? The opening, the grand reopening of our auditorium, we were looking at having it in December. Unfortunately, with just kind of how everything's happening in the world right now, we didn't get some of the visual equipment and sound equipment in time, so we're going to push that back to January 17th. Okay, so that's going to be January, and we'll make sure we pump that out on social media and reshare that. But I just wanted to let, because I know there were some people that were talking about us having it in December. Unfortunately, we're going to have to push that back, but I promise it's going to be well worth it when it is time to reopen it. All right, and then just everybody, please make sure you follow us on social media. If you go to our webpage, there's links there. We have a lot of stuff that we're constantly pumping out and promoting and sharing. There's a lot. And then also our tech department worked with our building leaders and we created a calendar of events. So that's now on the district webpage. So this way, you know, we're a small school, but we have a lot of great things going on. So now this way everybody has access to it easily. So thank you, tech department, for helping make that happen. I think it's going to help with communication as we move forward. So thank you. That's all I have.
Financial reports?
Yeah, for tonight's financial report, not too much to report. You'll notice in the report in the packet that we have the fund report is from the new system. We did want to just announce formally that in October we successfully converted to the new Lao software. Still tweaking a few things as is common when converting to the new system, but overall everything's operating effectively and it's evident how we will gain efficiencies in the future through that avenue. So with October financials, which is in the financial report for this month, total cash fund balances are $12.6 million, which is another slight increase over last month. That's 2 months in a row of small positive cash flow, which again is evident that we're getting spending under control a little bit. Now we do have some larger bills coming in towards the end of the year, and I think that the year will overall be at a deficit in terms of expenditures over revenues as we've been expecting, but
And some of those larger ones are like our partnership with School City of Hammond for special ed services, as well as our students that go to the ACC. So those are some of the heavier ones that we need to pay off.
yep. And, but overall, we're getting things slowly on the right track and that sort of thing. In terms of the budget, we're still waiting to hear from the state on their review of the budget, expecting to hear back maybe even this week, possibly next week.
And what were you said, they didn't even get to the schools yet?
Yeah, they have, in Lake County, they had not, as of last week, they had not begun to review school budgets yet. And I'm hearing they maybe wait to do those last.
Okay.
And that is it for tonight. Happy to answer any questions.
Thank you. Thank you. Move on to consent agenda items. Approval of school city lighting board minutes, regular meeting minutes on October 27th, 2025, special meeting minutes of November 10th, 2025. Approval of the claims of the month of November in the amount of $782,365.12. Approval to accept donations, $50 donation from an anonymous donor to the Nathan Hale Drama, $25 donation from Largo family to the Whiting Middle School Band, $32 donation from the Alvarez family to the Whiting Middle School Band, $50 donation from the Sylvester family to the Whiting Middle School Band, $25 donation from Christian Jimenez to the Whiting Middle School Band, $50 donation from Claudia Cabreras to the Whiting High School cheerleading, $750 donation from Alex Eva to the Whiting Educational Foundation in the memory of Mrs. Jen. Approval, personnel report, approval to accept the personnel report. Motion to approve all consent agenda items as presented.
Motion. I'll second.
Motion by Tom, second by Chris. Any comments, questions, or concerns? All in favor? Opposed? Move on to new business. Approval of the 2025-26 tag process.
Motion. Second.
Motion by Rena, second by Tom. Any comments, questions, or concerns?
Well, the tag is just so everybody knows, the tag is the teacher appreciation grant that comes from the state of Indiana here. Obviously, there's been major changes to that. We've been in contact with the WTA, Whiting Teachers Association, and we've been working together to make sure our teachers understand the changes, what they were, and how it's going to be moving forward. And I will be sharing this process with the, I think, 52 or 53 teachers that are eligible for the money based on the 24-25 school year. So it's the previous school year, and then they'll be able to apply for the money.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Approval to change the date of the December regular board meeting from Monday, December 22nd, 2025 to Monday, December 15th, 2025. Motion by Chris, second by Tom. Any comments, questions, concerns? All in favor? Approval of work-based learning for Whiting High School for 2025-2026 school year, quarter 2 through quarter 4.
Motion. Second.
Motion by Rena, second by Tom. Any comments, questions, or concerns?
Yeah, so what this is, it's a program, it's a software, right, that's going to be able to track our students and their pathways at the high school level with all the changes. With the graduation requirements, there's a lot on students being out there kind of with internships and collecting hours. And this system is going to help us log those hours and make sure that our students are meeting those guidelines and criteria as they move forward. So that's what that program is.
All in favor? Opposed? Approval of one-time stipend for the following: certified admin, non-certified admin, 12-month employees, and 9-month employees.
Motion. Second.
Motion by Rena, second by Chris. Any comments, questions, or concerns?
Then, Mr. Cinder, I believe you wanted to just make a little comment regarding why we did that.
Sure, yeah, for this year, the thought process of doing a one-time stipend as opposed to an increase in base pay. It was basically to be financially conservative in light of uncertainty in the coming years with Senate Bill 1. And yeah, it seems like the right time to do it. We still reward staff and everything, but the operations fund is especially having trouble in terms of cash flow. So for the operations staff, we thought this made sense to do for this time around.
Thank you.
All in favor? Opposed? Approval for the White High School cheerleading team to go to Charlotte, North Carolina for the national championship competition from December 7th to the 10th, 2025.
Second.
Motion by Chris, second by Rena.
And then just a quick, you know, they're working hard, they're trying to fundraise. This doesn't mean they are going. This is just the board is approving that if they do reach their goals financially with their fundraising, that they'll be able to go, and you guys are aware of, help them attending that event. So they're a little off still, but there's, again, we have a lot of community partners that are helping and pitching in. But this doesn't mean that it's for sure thing.
All in favor? Opposed? There's no comments, oral comments. Motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second.
Motion by Tom, second by Chris.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.